And hello and good evening everybody, welcome back to another playthrough live and exclusive to YouTube. I am your host Swishball for the remainder of the evening. And there's the sound, it's finally kicked in. We're going to try and hopefully get things working, fingers crossed we'll be able to carry on our playthrough tonight of Dishonored 2. We are deep in the outside areas, we're outside the Dunwall and we're trying to find out what's going on and hopefully get things back on track for the Empire. For those of you who've never been here before, this is a channel all about playing games live for the first time. Let's play them blind, give our reactions totally honestly and candidly, and share plenty of banter and bad jokes in the chat box that way. So if you've got any questions or any comments or anything you want to get in there, do what you can, get them typed up, and I'll do what I can to interact with you all for the rest of the evening. For those of you who've been here before, whether you watch me losing my mind at the low frame rates and constantly spotted in the original game and the sequel, maybe you're watching me lose my sanity when it came to fighting Vasaki in Digital Devil's Saga the other night. Perhaps you were here for all the Sonic Adventure Crash Bandicoot frustrations, or even the really classic streams like Final Fantasy VII and Forza 4. Either way, a colossal welcome back to all of you, because without you people, both new and old, well, the channel would be active, but nowhere near as interactive or as reactive. So get your comments in the chat box, or a queen in there saying, here's hoping the laptop cooperates. Yes. That's the big question. That's the big question. It's a gaming machine, apparently, but it struggles to run this title for some reason. Meanwhile, Fiona's in there saying hi, and so is Avian as well. Good evening to all three of you. And now, we'll try and continue, and hopefully get things moving. We are in the edge of the world, and we've got to find Adamire Station, take a carriage to Adamire Institute, and it's the best lead we have for tracking down the Crown Killer. See, the Crown Killer almost sounds like a Batman case, doesn't he? Or one of the off cases for the non-Rogues Gallery characters. And I just got a comment in the chat saying, happy birthday, Avian. Is that correct? Is today your birthday? If so, a massive happy birthday to you. And you're here on my stream on your birthday. Well, this one's dedicated to you then tonight. Good evening and have an absolute corker. I hope it's been great for you so far and it carries on that way.
Adamire Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Right, okay. Right, I just noticed they said no data. Let's try again. Can everyone see this? If not, I'm going to have to switch game. So it's not just you. Yeah, the stream did indeed freeze. I only saw it in the chat box. I may have to switch for another game at this rate. I do have a remedy on the horizon. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying any more at the moment because I don't want to jinx it.
Someone left a hagfish in my jacket. I can't read. Does he think I'm stupid?
You might be able to see me, but it doesn't mean you'll be able to see much of the game, really. So it's running for me at the moment. Oh, what the hell? I think. Oh, I didn't even see him because of the lag.
He's wounded. Let's finish him. Ready?
How about no? Well, this is somewhat disappointing, it must be said. So let's quickly do some minor editing. Sorry to keep you all waiting, people. This might be a problem with my machine. It might not even be anything to do with this. I'm just doing some slight editing to my title to avoid confusion. So I think the Dishonored 2 playthrough is on ice for a while, people, while I try and sort things out. What a pity, because I was really, really enjoying that. So, with that in mind... Right. Okay, you're probably at the moment looking at a very boring splash screen. That's because I'm having to switch game and I've just been switching title around. I really don't know what's up with it. I guess it just doesn't like the performances. It might be something to do with running two codecs at the same time. I think that might be the issue, really, in the sense that we're trying to run quite a few things at once. As I say, I do have a plan to fix this and carry on the stream, but I don't want to say any more at this moment in time because it requires a few things arriving. Certain people might know what I'm talking about, but most of you don't, and there's a reason for that. So, with that in mind, let's fire at the PS2 and carry on Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga. That was not part of the design tonight. That was not in the plan. Chapter 1. First 7 minutes of stream. train wreck. I think that's what I'm going to call it. Because that was annoying. It's always good to have a backup. Always good to have something else that you can play. So to say, I do apologise for that, people. As I say, I had a feeling I was going to have trouble running it for some reason. When I was sat waiting, I was listening to my machine, and I thought, I don't like the sound of that. You know, when you're hearing something, some technology running in, you're just thinking that doesn't sound right. It's like when you hear these people driving around in cars, and you hear the engine kind of going, kind of like that, and haha, the games were feeling Dishonored in the first 5 minutes. Oh well, let's pick back up. We'll carry on playing Shin Megami Tensei Digital Double Saga. So, in between the game before, I have been doing a little bit of offline grinding, as you can see here. So in terms of skills now, by the way, just to show you some features. I've got mantra status for Gale is learning Mizziadyne, so you can get a resistance for his electricity. Surf has got Miragidyne, trying to get his fire resistance. Then this is the big one though. Check this out. Argila is learning a very high level healing one. Look at that second spell. Salvation. Those of you who watch my Persona and other SMT streams will know how vital that spell is. We've also got Miragidyne going on with heat. And then finally we've also got Cielo, who's going through learning quite a few status moves. So we're trying to complete a lot of the skill tree. As for the solution, I'll probably end up restarting the whole screen, to be honest, for Dishonored 2. Purely because we had so many issues with lag. And we also had the problem where it was essentially just not playing ball. I think it'll be better to begin the whole thing again, start from scratch. Pick things up, go from there. But for now, the audio's sounding clear. The game seems to be running. How is it for you people out there watching? Is it something you can see? It's Grim and Kala and Ganesha. Now, watch this. We're going full on Mitsuru. We're bringing out the Marin Korin, and it worked. Oh yes. Now I don't know if you noticed then, we actually cost him a press turn because he attacked Garum and Kala, and Garum and Kala repelled with a physical attack back at him. As for here, oh actually I wonder. Yeah, being a demon, that was a weakness. Ah, that's frustrating. He's then come back moments later. Oh, now that's just cheap. But that's not. That's very positive RNG. Now that's RNG from the gods. Thank you very much. That's right, squeal for me, Hypixie. I find it strange though that Garum and Kala was summoning Hypixie. Of all the demons to summon Hypixie, he's not who I'd expect. That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, it's the same battle but just switched positions. I may have to quickly teleport back to the main temple area in a moment to be able to try and get my health and hit all my MP back. And it's going good, it's going great apparently. Awesome, I'm glad you can all see it out there. We are back, we're cooking with gas. Yeah, we did miss one of them, but that's okay, it's not a big deal. Thank you. There we go. As for you... Now pass your turn. We're going to go with Hamon with Zandine again. Oh, he's still alive. I was expecting him to be dead. So there he goes. Done. Excellent. So Chielo's learned some new skills. I want to see if I can find the way to carry on the story from this point. If I can, then great. But otherwise, I'm going to have to go and walk back and get my things back. Meanwhile, these, I'm going to try and farm the ability to make them terrified. Because if I can do that, we can get some good mantra. Okay, that's annoying. This time they haven't fallen for it. It's okay. This time they have. Though not in the way I liked. I really wanted them to use Miraji Dime, but I can settle for giving me free healing. Free healing's good. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Now here's where I gamble. And it's worked. See, so you can get decent level, get decent karma, you can see that there. You also get 30,000 Maka. And crucially, they sometimes drop theory cells. And they make quite a lot of money. So I've got 3 points to distribute. I'm going to go for magic, agility. I'm going to go for vitality again. Ooh, overflowing with power. Magic's increased. Awesome. Happy with that. Right, what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to go and use the warp point and come back along. Or am I? You know what? Yeah, I'm going to actually use these noise stats. I've not been using them. And I should do. I'm going to use them. They heal HP, they heal MP, and they also allow you to carry on the tail. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it that way. I've had enough. Say this method of using the constant drain skills might be repetitive. Uh-oh. We've been Marin-Karin. I did not need that. That's where the game has had enough of my nonsense. Especially now that it's critical hit, my only character I have control over. We're now officially dead. There's nothing we can do. Oh wait, there's a chance now we might be able to get out. Right, here we go. Time to try and fast escape it. And it worked. That is the nasty side to SMT. When it's in the mood to massively screw with you, it will. That's the SMT experience right there, people. I can't really complain about it because, again, I used the lure to my advantage, so... I could complain, but I'd be being rather hypocritical. Just a little bit. Right, okay, so... Yep, learn Void Nerve, Null Charm. The reason why I'm going down the ailments route for Cielo, by the way, is because he's weak to ailments. So essentially what I'm trying to do is get to the point where you can learn, like, you know, resist ailments or resist anything like that, if you know what I mean. Okay, so what's this way going to take us to? Ah, stars. Awesome. Apologies, people. I've got to make sure I keep my coffee going in. Coffee is king. Right, that way's got a thing that's going to drop us down. So, terrific. Oh. Right, okay, we've... I really don't want to fight these. Because the problem is the Parvatis are weak to ice, but the Ganesha nulls ice. So the issue you have is that if you attack him... Ah, that's the other side of there. I don't want to fall down that point. I've got to decide then. Do I fall down the hole in this direction or in this direction? That's assuming it'll take me down the hole. Let's find out. No, it's taking me through the wall. Oh, no. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. That did not take me back where I thought it did. If it has, I'm loading my game. If this has taken me back where I think it has, I'm loading my game. I am not having that. If it's where I think I am, but I'm going to find out in a moment. I'm just going to quickly go through this door. Yes, that's irritating, but I can let it go for now. Oh, that wasn't enough to finish Sassy off. I thought that would have been enough to kill her, but apparently not. I've done the booth a lot. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken... Yeah, I'm right. I'm absolutely right. It's taken me right back to the start of this particular area. That is ridiculous. But what's really annoying is I don't have the option to load my game. I don't have the option. So, what I need to do is either go back and try and grind my way through with no resources, or take advantage of this and go back to the very beginning and get my healing back. I think I'll go and get my healing back. Interesting. If you try and consume an enemy when they're frozen, you do no damage. Fiona, what happened to Dishonored? It ran worse than the time that me and Nerdy Hound tried running Mirror's Edge. It went to like 1 frame per second and broke the stream. My computer was like, don't make me play this game. The computer did not want to play it. So I have a plan to go back to that another time. But meanwhile, Avian, that is amazing. Happy birthday cookie with a smiley cake, my face, a sugar cookie with icing. That sounds awesome. That sounds brilliant. But you're right, you shouldn't have to work on your birthday. You know what you should do? Book it off like I do. Oh, not this move. Right, one of us has been affected only. That's fine. I can live with that. That's okay. You got distracted by PlayStation 5's latest advert? Well, my stream's not got any advertising on it, so I'm a bit surprised if you heard any advertising on this stream. What was the advert for exactly, Fiona? So it might seem strange to go all the way back to Karma Temple 2, but there's one very good reason for it. I want to heal my characters. And that's good. Loads of PlayStation characters. What are we talking, like Nathan Drake, the pair from The Last of Us, Sly Cooper maybe, Sackboy, Astrobot. Are we talking characters like that? So yes, Fiona, Dishonored livestream has unfortunately been shelved. It's not cancelled. It's been put on ice. I'm hoping to have a resolution to it in the coming weeks. I'm not going to say any more at this time, and the only reason I'm not saying any more is it requires a plan. Did you think I would let you take my treasure? Right, the chances of us being able to hit this enemy and kill it are very, very low. But I've got a strategy. I'm going to pass my turn. And then as Surf, I'm going to revert. Now the reason I'm doing this is to pass my turn again. And I'm going to use Taunt. Take its defense down. And I'm going to see if I can do enough damage. Not this time. And it's run away. Oh, but he stayed. Right, let's try and do it again. See if we can see if we can double debuff it. Oh, this time it's failed. That enemy is the ultimate troll. They are the treasure demons, and they are impossible to kill. Even with the strategy I just used, where I was like doing everything I could to debuff their stats, and use the one attack that I know will hit them, it didn't do anything. Ah, so you got Ratchet and Clank, Aloy, Spider-Man, Kratos. That makes more sense, actually, yeah. It's amazing how I forgot most of those characters. Considering that I streamed Horizon Forbidden West, I have no excuse for forgetting Aloy. I have absolutely no excuse whatsoever. So we're doing the long climb back. All the way up. Oh, it's these guys again. Right. With one debilitate, we might have a chance, but it depends on if he's going to stick about. I'd say Surf is the one who's got the most powerful gun. And gun is the only thing that does any damage to them. Nothing else hurts them. Okay, here we go. Not enough damage. Just can't get enough damage. Just can't get enough. It's frustrating because I reckon they get you some serious boosts, but I think that's why they're so hard to kill. Because they're probably going to give you, like, you know, really rare items to sell, or maybe a load of, like, experience points, or a load of you know what I mean? I just love the fact that it's like, do you think I'll let you take my treasure? It weakens your stats and then runs off. It's just so irritating. Yes, Queen, the others do use guns, but Surf is the only one who can do any real damage with it, because Gale has a weird assault rifle which does spread fire and no real damage. On the other hand, however, Argila has a sniper rifle, but her ammo isn't strong enough. So it's one of those, it's down to the strength of your ammo and down to the strength of your characters. Time to break out the fire drain spam. Thank you. Thank you very much, Titania. I needed that. So I do love the design of Surf's demon form. Surf's demon form's tremendous. A single Parvati. So I'll use Fire Drain again. Press turn time. Thank you. Oh, even better. Eater. I don't think anyone said that about Parvati on stream before, now I think about it. Yeah. Maybe I should have kept that inside my head. Let's check the advert out at some point, Fiona, because obviously there's a lot to see in it. Now this puzzle I liked, where it was a basic navigation puzzle, but once you know the route, it's actually quite annoying, and you should be able to just skip past it. I mean, at least it's short, and at least you can literally beat it by holding up once you're in the right place, so it could be worse. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing the first 8 minutes or so of this stream tonight. It was the biggest train wreck in the world, wasn't it? I might just rename that section Technical Difficulties. Ah, this is an interesting one. I'm going to see this one out. I'm going to give it a try, but I'm going to go with electric drain rather than fire drain. Now you might be wondering why. It's because they are weak to ailments. The only problem is one of them didn't get charmed. Oh, cheers, thank you. That's the downside. Oh, thank you very much, Titania. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to try and re-charm them. I'm gambling here. Now you see, that was a very... If I'd have been the one in charge there, I'd have been raging, I'd have been screaming, I'd have been calling the game unbalanced and unfair and all these other things. But because I'm the player, and I'm the one using the lure, and I'm the one charming everybody, it's fine. It's okay, game. You don't have to copy my style. You don't have to copy my look. It's like I saw a meme recently of Matador from Shin Megami Tensei 3, and it had Demi-Fiend going, "No, you can't just raise your evasion to max. It's not fair when I can't hear you and I lose turns. It's not funny. It's cheap." And Matador's just like, Red Capote go, "Buh." No worries, can you get yourself back to work? That's fine. Hopefully the rest of your shift goes okay, and you can catch some of the stream later on. And meanwhile, Avian, yes, you're quite right. It is only unfair if it's used against the player. It's not unfair otherwise. That's interesting. The one who's weak against ailments wasn't affected by it. I've never understood when that happens. It never makes any real sense. Right, he might be charmed, but that's not going to last, so I'm going to go with electric drain again. Thanks, mate. So onwards we go, people. As I say, I wasn't planning on playing this game tonight, obviously, so for those of you who are confused and wondering why Dishonored 2 is not being played, it's essentially that when I started playing it, the computer was just saying, absolutely not, I can't handle this, and instantly retired, so it's unfortunate. So if you want to see me do anything Dishonored-like, you can always check out my video, which I did, where I played through the very first level of the first game to try and get a trophy. That's on the channel, you can watch that now. And of course, once I've got my solution, which I'm hoping to receive very soon, we will be able to hopefully go back to it and carry on the story. But I'd say my solution's taking time, that's all I can say at the moment. It's going to take at least another week. And I will say that if I can get my solution working, what we'll be doing is restarting the whole game. We'll restart the whole thing. Right, for now, do damage to him. I'll be honest, Aristojack, you'd be very hard-pressed to set a computer on fire by the programs you're running. I can't think of any program that would actually do that. Yeah, the computer did a dark side fill on Persona 3. i.e. rage quit. Nice. You think you could find a way of doing it, Avian? Oh, we've been ambushed with no time to transform. Right, I'm not taking any chances here. Pardon me. Oh, sorry people. I had a slight issue with my screen now, I do apologise. Basically, in order to ensure that I'm getting as smooth a frame rate as possible for you all, I'm actually playing this in window view. So if you briefly wonder why you couldn't see anything, it's because I accidentally went into full screen and took the game way out of scope for the software I'm capturing from. It's interesting, Aristojack. I mean, it's okay for someone to say, I don't want to play anymore, you know, if you're not enjoying a game. I mean, I did it with the very first Demon's Souls. I did one stream, and it was funny watching me fail it, but I just wasn't finding the game fun to play. So I kind of let it go because I wasn't having fun. But when people rage quit because the game is absolutely tanking them, and they've not come up with a strategy, I can understand people being quite annoyed by it. When I fought Vasaki, good example, that was a battle that came from literally nowhere and was from hell. I was not expecting that. And credit to me, I went away and thought, I'm going to try and change the strategy. I'm going to come up with something. And what I came up with worked. It wasn't the best strategy. There's things I could have done to prepare for that fight a lot better, don't get me wrong. But I did enough to endure and get through it. Ooh, that's an irritating move. Good enough to win the fight, that'll do me, thank you. So the only problem with old school SMT titles is you have to watch someone doing a lot of navigating and fighting. You can see a lot about the person playing the game when you do that. So this time we're going to save it. And what we're going to try and do this time is we're going to try and avoid going to the... It was the left-hand tunnel that I took, which chucked me through the wall and out of the dungeon, which I did not want to do. So it was yes. Aha, okay, I think I've got it. So if I'm right, if I go up the stairs in a moment, I wonder if they'll do the same thing, throw me to the left, but that'll get me on the other side of that warp point. Right. I'm gonna gamble. Oh! Well, that's a great start, starting with an immediate press turn. That's brilliant. That's exactly what we needed. Oh, we got major slowdown there, people. I do apologise. It was kind of effective. It had a really kind of cool style to it, but it sounded horrible in my ears, so I apologise for all of you watching, because it can't have been fun for you lot either. Now that's when you've got masterful press turn luck. There was a little bit of fortune in that, in the fact that the first move I got was a Miragidine. That is pure good fortune. Right, yeah, so the way I see this is to go forward And hopefully it'll throw me to the left. That's a good point, actually, Avian. Yeah, the fact that you like literally got thrown straight to the star every time you died, that was pretty tough. And hello, I was right. What's going to happen now? Another elevator. Let's see how high we go. Oh, we've got to change the music. This is kind of cool, actually. Nice riff. Sarah's image is visible. The sun image of Sarah disappeared. And look what we found. A large karma terminal. We needed that. I am very happy to find that because it means I can actually go and sell some equipment, which is awesome. So before I do go and sell some equipment, I'm just going to very quickly navigate towards that wall to see if there's anything there. No, there isn't. I was right. There's nothing there. Okay, so now that we've reached the next large karma temple, I'm going to very quickly teleport back to the first one. Why? Because I want to go and sell some equipment and get some more stuff. And because it's the large karma temple, I can go straight to it without having to navigate the maze again. So when we ended the stream the other night, if I'd hung around for a little longer, we would have actually possibly got through to the end of it. The more satisfying point to break off. So I'm going to go to the arch now. Now, I want to just know, I've actually heard that there might be some quests to do on the side of other characters, but I've no idea how to find them. So for now, we're in the main area, we're in the final section. It's obvious now that I'm different from the rest of you. I did not exist in Varen's memory. You five are special. What do you mean? I speculate there are two types of people in the junkyard. Those such as Heat, Argila, Cielo, and yourself, who share memories with Sarah, and those whose past memories are lost, and who are not connected with Sarah, like Lupa and myself. However, considering Sarah's house is here, it's still not clear if we all died in Nirvana, as Varen said. And no worries, Arista Jack, you enjoy your evening, mate, you get some sleep, and hopefully I'll catch you on a future stream. And, that's cool, you finally defeated Dr. Nefarious with Ratchet and Clank at N64, that's awesome. NQ64 even. That's great, Fiona, glad you had so much fun doing that one. Surf, I just remembered everything. I used to be in a tribe called Business. It was so cutthroat. I couldn't take it anymore, and... Oh! Right, yeah, I'm not going to say that one. Please, tell me what this means. So he was a salaryman who couldn't take it anymore. It stopped raining. What's going on, sir? Yeah, you're not wrong, Avian. That got dark very quickly, didn't it? Oh, I need to run around for a while. I need to get to full solar noise. Pardon me while I do laps of the courtyard, people. I apologise for this, but I've no way of cycling time forward otherwise. You can't just stand and wait, you have to actually run around. It's not like in games like, say, Shenmue, or in GTA San Andreas, where you can stand still and time advances. Here, you have to move. And all you can do is keep lapping the rounds, keep doing the rounds. Okay, we're at half distance, that's good. Hey, there we go. Right, apologies for that, people. I know that's boring. Transmission from the Karma Temple. Sell bonus earned. New items added to the vendor's inventory. Revival Orb was added to inventory. Megiddo Fire was added to vendor's inventory. Dead End was added to vendor's inventory. Interesting. I wonder what they are then. Right, first of all, let's sell some equipment. Right, I can get 96,000 Maka for that. And I can get 240,000 Maka for that. Not bad. I mean, games are for different skill levels, Fiona. Some people can't do those ones at that level, and other people can absolutely cream the biggest ones. Yeah, it's not worth it. Turns stone mode on, but the shot power is just... Yeah, I've got the most powerful shots. There's no point buying it. So what are these new items then? Revival Gem is 16,000. It said like Revival Orb or something, didn't it? This music's really weird. It reminds me a lot of the background music for Pink Floyd's Money. For the opening to Money. 600,000! But it revives an ally with all HP and can be reused. Oh, wow. And you can use almighty damage, and that's reusable too. Do you know what's funny? I could just about afford to buy them. Literally just about afford it. A reusable almighty attack and a reusable full healing, full revival. That full revival is awesome. It's expensive, but that is worth it. Not having to worry about using the revival items at any time I want. I've now literally impoverished myself. But it'll be useful against, like, as I say, the bosses. Being able to just bring them back to life. Especially when you're against enemies who use the stone gaze trap. You know, that was really difficult. Ah, so you say, Fiona, you're in Doctor Nefarious and the final battle was easy compared to the first phase. Well, that was like me when I did Crash Bandicoot 2. That final form of... the final boss for Neo Cortex was the biggest disappointment I've fought in gaming for years. I literally went up to him, he waited for me to catch up, I hit him 3 times and the battle ended. I'm like... Did the developers run out of time? What happened here? Why was it such a simple battle? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you go into a game and you're so well prepared, or you've ingrained yourself so well with the game that it's just a complete walkover. I mean, what's really interesting about this game is we're only at 37 hours of playtime, or we're already in the 60 levels, you know, like in the number 60s for our levels. It feels like this is a shorter JRPG than most. Not that that's a bad thing. A long JRPG is fun, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to be able to just play a game and reach the end. So, with that out... No, I don't want to fight this pairing if I can avoid it. Purely because Ganesha... If Ganesha wasn't there, that fight would be quite straightforward. Because you don't have to worry about anything, you can just hit them with ice. Is that the way we came? No, it's not. Ooh, that's freaky. I like the camera angle there. Apparently we're 4,000 feet up now, according to the elevation marker. Right. This is a very grungy kind of vibe, doesn't it, this music? Ah, look if it's not. I really need him to stick around, but he doesn't. I'm probably not going to be able to kill him, but I'm going to try. Yeah, there's no point. Nothing there's going to work. If you can get a critical, that might be enough, because a critical would force an extra attack, an attack turn on it. And if it was frightened, we'd be able to consume it. I say I found an enemy more annoying than the golden hands in Persona 3. Oh, another save point. Okay, that's cool. So with that in mind, let's keep exploring. So I apologise for the occasional slowdown, people. There's not much I can really do about it. I have a potato computer which is not capable of running things. The golden hands and the chains rattling behind. Yes, that did get annoying and terrifying. Oh no. Well, we might get lucky here. Right, we're gonna try and get away. I don't want to fight these guys. Yes, we made it. Good. When you get enemies of combinations like that, it's very, very tricky, because they have access to like major status stack. Oh, that's a set. I've no idea what their weakness is going to be. Let's find out. Oh, come on. They repel physical, gun, expel and death, and they null all ailments and have all the spells? How the hell do you fight that? With luck, I reckon. That's the only thing you can probably do. Yes, I'm going to state it. You saw me do it. Let's bring the buffs out to play. Ah, so they like to use Meziodine. So electric is one way to counter them. I'll try electric drain. The only thing is they'll probably now switch to like, I don't know, fire drain. Oh, of course, they repel physical, don't they? That's okay, I can get away with that. Luckily, we've got Medea on, so that's going to change the game. Yeah, we're finishing you now. Challenging, I must admit. Worth it though for the MP noise and the 39,000 Maka. And he recovered MP as well, so awesome. But yeah, a set is very, very hard to basically fight in this game unless they're on their own. You might be wondering why I'm saying the name Asset. Well, it's because they have another name which the game used, and I get the feeling that if I use it on stream, I'm going to find myself in severe hot water. as it's a name that has been appropriated by a certain group of people. Yeah, it's a very, very long maze, this. I'm trying to search everywhere just in case there's anything hidden. And there is something. What have we got here? Oh, a couple of firewalls. Right, that tells me the boss coming up is... Oh, no. I recognise you. That's Lakshmi, who is probably going to be using ice. Luckily, we've got a quick escape. It's interesting how the designs of the demons here went over to later SMT and Persona games and didn't really change that much. They just got nicely updated and refined. It's confidence in the design, right? It really is confidence. I like it. Yeah, they went from Mazandine this time. I knew they'd do that. And now they're just spamming Mazandine. So the issue I've got is they've got counters to all my characters' weaknesses. Now, don't get me wrong. That's just a good AI. Being able to constantly do that. You know, it's like, realistically now, what I should do is use Force Repel, especially when they summon another one like that. When they summon another one, that's just irritating. But there's only so much you can do. For Chibata Slap, I can re-rock Akaja as well. So this is where it's all about just trying to quickly pick off an enemy. Because if you can do that, you can make a big difference. A set has no weaknesses. That's what makes this so tricky in terms of a fight. Because they have no weakness, you can't gain press turns. And you can't use physicals to get criticals for press turns either. But you can see how much we got them. We got 52,000 Maka, and now because of that, I can actually give Surf fire resist as well as Miragidine. Well, Miragidine could come in handy potentially, but it's not really his spell. What I really want, and I might even take the fire move off, is switch it with fire resist. Now you're probably thinking, what's the point in having electric drain and fire drain? Well, I showed before with the battle involving Titania, that having that ability to resist actually makes it possible to get a load of skill. Oh, I know what I've just done. I meant to try healing myself, and instead what I've done is taken a skill off. That's what I did. I was there thinking, what have I just done? Answer, been an idiot. Now, looking at the memory... Right, we're going to very quickly go back to the save point. Because Surf has now got his next magic level. So what I need to do is change his mantra. Plus, after that fight, it's not a bad place to save our game. I say, this is one of the shorter but more difficult SMT titles I've played, and I've actually really enjoyed it. In many ways, it reminds me a lot of the young adult novels, where you have, like, you know, a bunch of kids in an apocalyptic future and the world's all gone to chaos. Yeah, I can't afford that. The problem I've got here now is all the mantras are far too expensive. I can get Violent God maybe, which would get me towards that one. You can see the amount of skills that Surf actually has upgraded is pretty awesome. I can use that for ailment inducing actually, I might as well. There's a chance that might level up quite quickly, being so late in the game. It might gain mantra at a faster rate, and that could be really useful, especially for Charm. Knowing Charm was a vital move against Parvati, because Parvati likes to use Allure. And having used that move myself with Argila, I understand exactly why. I don't fault her for using it. It would be bad strategy not to use a move like that to your advantage. Nothing down here. I thought there might have been a power-up. Oh, that's interesting. They went to attack me instead. I'm gambling on being able to take them out quickly. That's okay, I'm fine with that. My Zandine is more powerful than yours. Oh, there we go. He's now got Vijayaraja, ironically. So now I'm going to have to go back to the save point again. Actually, no, I'm not. I've not got enough money. Having bought that reusable, almighty, reusable revive spell, I'm low on cash. But the good thing is, up here we can farm it. Oh. Okay. Let's try quickly getting rid of one of them. That's fine. It's annoying, but I can deal with that. Yes. Oh, Avian, how like horror of you! You do like their scream when they die. That's made a big difference, weakening their magical attacks. Oh, a little bit of slowdown there. I do apologise. I don't know why I'm apologising, it's not in my control. You know, if the game's going to slow down, the game will slow down. I don't know if you're noticing though, the one of the good thing is there, by fighting Asset, we're actually getting quite a lot of MP noise. So they're ones I need to use for levelling up the MP, because it increases the amount and restores things. So it's fantastic. Right, this is Lakshmi. I'm expecting her to use ice moves. Right, so she repels earth and expel, drains fire and ice, and is mostly using... Oh, she has a very nasty spell combination right there, which is Dormina and Calm Death. We need to finish her quickly. Oh, she has a really high magic resistance as well. Yeah, I'm out of it. She might be possibly weak against physical, but her magic resistance was very strong. Oh. Right, okay. I foresee a boss fight here. The way those enemies were flying around. I foresee a boss fight. It's a question of what attacks they're going to use. There's something about the way we're in the open. We've got an unexpected save point. And yeah, as you pointed out there, Raven, it seems we've got a lot of flying dragons, so... The question now is, what do I do here? Do I use one of these? Increase the stats, maybe? How many of the chakra drops have I got? What damage will they do? No, it's better I do that. It's better I save my MP noises for now. I'll use them after the out of battle when I've got more lost. I'm expecting to be attacked as we go and try and run around to the next area of the tower. It looks pretty awesome that I'm circumnavigating the tower though, don't get me wrong. It looks really cool. So yeah, so maybe this is where George R.R. Martin got his got the way to actually draw them. Apparently his granddaughter refused to speak to him ever again unless he put dragons in the books. That's why there's dragons in the whole Song of Ice and Fire. Okay, here we go. Get ready to be dive bombed. Any moment now. Right, that's opened up a portal there. I'm going to avoid that. Oh wait, I can't avoid it. There's nowhere to go. Oh, come on. Are they going to do that again? Right, okay. It's time to cheat. Oh, I didn't know they were cheating at all. It looks like we can't go any further. We have to enter the portal. I find it really frustrating when you're in that kind of situation. You just keep getting attacked. It's really irritating. Here we go. Ah, that's raised the tower. Okay, that's not what I expected to happen. But now we're at the level of one of them, we're going to get swooped on. It has to happen. I'll be bitterly disappointed if that doesn't happen. Oh, good lord. I am cheating. I don't mind having fights, but when you're constantly going to put me in the mode where I'm not in demon form and I've not got any chance to react, I'm going to cheat. It's as simple as that. If you're not going to play fair, neither am I. Oh, it's Nidhogger again. Oh, this enemy was annoying, because I don't remember it having any... I don't remember it having any weaknesses. I think it just literally... You just had to hit it with whatever you could. Oh, good lord. Look at the amount of look at the amount of health it has. 1,500. Bloody hell. Good thing is I'm not getting anyone who's weak to ice, so that's helpful. I did strengthen its attack, so I'm not surprised that that did more damage to me. I'm not surprised at all. But the good thing is, we're hitting it for quite a lot of damage. In fact, past your turn, I want to hit it for another 500. There we go, that'll do it. That was a waste. That was poor. I'm disappointed by the payout for that fight. That was a disappointing fight. I expected more than that. I expected a lot more than that. Especially for an enemy that had no weaknesses, so you couldn't just get your press turns. It's like I say, I don't mind if they've got a lot of resistances and everything else, but they actually give you something for fighting them. When you fight them and they're absolute tanks and they can't really hurt much and they give you no reward, it's just very annoying. There's quite a few demons in the Megaten games that have been renowned for that. You know, where you're just playing it and you're like, there's no point in fighting this enemy. So because of that, I'm going to make sure that I don't actually fail to get out of the battle. Yes, it's cheap. Yes, it's unbalanced. But when I'm constantly being ambushed, I'm sorry, but I'm rebalancing the game. Now, the thing is, right, these enemies, not a single one of them has a weakness. Not a single one. So again, if you're going to be tanky and you're going to make it odds in your favour, I'm going to cheat as well. Just like that. I'll happily reload and cheat as well. I will rebalance the game.
We have the advantage. Proceed.
We might have the advantage, but I don't remember these guys having any particular weaknesses, if I'm not mistaken. Oh god, I am not reverting to human form to fight them. That's not happening. I am not reverting to human form. I'm not doing it. I wouldn't mind doing it if you gain some big advantages, but aside from using your guns, you don't get anything for it, you know what I mean? You don't, like, get no weaknesses, for instance. Like, you don't have any, you know, innate extra affinity. You literally just find yourself unable to do any real damage. It's kind of annoying. Here we go. That's Jatayu.
The Cyber Shaman does not wish to open the gate. Leave at once. I repeat, at once.
Right, okay. Can't see Zandine being much effect. Be interested to see what strategies it has. Right, so it shields. Oh, it's playing me at my own game. Oh, it's done a double taunt. I'm going to pass my turn for now because I want to very quickly use Rakakaja. Because it might be an opportunity to make him essentially turn his move away. Right, so repels Earth. Oh, he's got Death. Fortuitously, it didn't hit. Oh, and then he's got that. Oh, come on! Wow, this is balanced. Okay, where's that revival item? I did buy it, so where is it? Where are you? So he repels earth and he nullifies electricity. Right, there's only one way around this I can think of. But I can't do it in this battle. I can't do it in this battle. And that's repel physical. Although wind hurts him, so that's good. Does physical do any damage? Physical hurts him. Okay. That's fine. I get the feeling if I use Rakakaja again, he's gonna do something to like essentially take it away from me. So instead, have I got any items? Let's find out. That'll do, I'll settle for that. Because that's reusable. It's a question of how many times he uses that. If he spams that on everyone, we're all fucked and there's nothing I can do about it. So that's not balanced. That's not balanced at all. So the only way I can get around that one, let's say it's another battle I'm going to have to lose. Why is it not doing it? Normally if you press the direction keys it goes upwards, but never mind. So the problem is now I won't be able to revive everybody. So this one's where we lose. Well, I'll tell you what. Next fight, I'm safe stating every turn. I'm safe stating to defeat this boss. I'm going to save state it and I'm going to spam save states. But we'll see. Well, yeah, what can you do? That helps. One of them missed. He's going to go for it again. Yeah, and now he's killed all the party again. See, this is the problem. It's not. I say I'm sorry, but I don't think that that's balanced. They need to nerf Madoon. They need to nerf it because the problem with it is that it's too accurate. I never get accuracy like this with Madoon. I would never ever get Madoon hitting this many times. Never. I would never have Madoon hit anywhere near as much as that. I'd be lucky if I got 25% of the amount of times that I hit. So I am now going to be doing something else on the next time I play that. Whatever, get on with it. Turn off the frame limiter because I want to get this through as fast as possible because I'm fed up with it. Okay, I'm going to do something else to beat that. Let's say I do think that the Madoon in this game is too powerful. It hits far too many times. It should not hit anywhere near as many times as that. That I think is absolutely busted. But look at that, I can do something about it. Since I know that lightning is no use in battle, every single turn, I'm going to hit Void Death. I'm going to bore him to death. And also, I've said it before, I'm stating it. I'm gonna make sure I do not have that happen again. If the game's not going to play fair, neither am I. I will rebalance this in my favour. I've always hated instant death spells that they can spam like that. That I think it's not a case of taking away the abilities of the game, but I think they're far too often. They hit far too many times. So, in the event we don't get away, because I'm not having any fights here. I'm not using any MP. I'm simply going to run away every single time. Another thing I'm going to do, which is going to help, or at least I hope it will. No, not that. That's not what I wanted to do. It's... where are you? Thank you. You missed a very cheap series of moves from a boss, Avian. That's what you missed. You missed a boss that's not balanced at all. So I'm going to be unbalanced and use save states. Because I am not getting hit by that again. No, I'm not fighting you. You're not getting the initiative. I'm not allowing it. The odds will be in my favour. That's right, game. I can cheat as well. If you're going to make it so that Madoon has a hit rate of over 90%, I'm going to have it so I can keep reloading until you don't use it. I'm simply going to bore you to death. I do have a plan to avoid having to do that anyway. Right, so this is where, if I'm not mistaken... So it's not necessarily cheating as such, it's more a case of imbalance. It's not cheating, it's poor balancing. It's not a case of cheating, it's a case of poor balance. So the game's not doing anything that's cheating, but it's just that it's essentially when you're giving an enemy 3 press turns and you give it so it can constantly cast Madoon, and Madoon does not miss anywhere near as much as it does for the player. That's not cheating, that's imbalance. And Madoon needed nerfing in this game. Because there's no way I'd get anywhere near the amount of hits that it does. Absolutely none. I mean, the only thing I can do is grind to get death resist, but I don't want to do that. Now, we are going up. We're definitely going up, Avian. We're not going in a complete circle, trust me on that one. We are advancing. So I've really enjoyed this game, but I think the game is a bit imbalanced at points, and they could do with rebalancing it. If they ever decide to re-release it, they need to do a lot more. You could do, like, get the homunculus, for example, you can get in Persona, or get the spells that allow you to void the ability.
The Cyber Shaman does not wish to open the gate. Leave at once. I repeat, at once.
I'm stating there so I don't have to reload it. For quality of life purposes. That's the reason I'm stating it there. Okay, meanwhile, you are not hitting Madoon on me. That I am not allowing to happen. Bye-bye, press turn. Bye-bye, press turn. I didn't hit it again. Nothing you can do when it does that. If it decides it's going to attack one particular player, there's nothing you can do. Basically, it allowed me to make it so that it had to use 2 turns to do it. The problem is it's just going to cause stalemate. Because all I'm going to do is use the revival orb. So that's just literally wasted a turn for him and for me. And now he's made the mistake of attacking me instead. I mean, if Void Death is one way around it, it's a boring strategy, but we'll see where we go with it. Right, meanwhile, how does Megiddo Fire do in the hands of Argila? Pretty decent, actually. Can't afford to take the risk. Just because he's used a Makakaja doesn't mean he's going to hit me with a magic spell. Oh, that's helpful. It's Jitayu, so it's one of the birds. I suppose it counts as a dragon. Yep, that was the scenario. Oh, no. Okay. Have we got a boss rush here? Right, I'm stating this one now as well.
The Cyber Shaman does not wish for the birth of any Asuras. Leave immediately. Leave immediately.
Right, the question is, what's he going to be attacking with? Okay, so Earth is not the strategy. And neither is Wind. In which case, what about Physical? Physical hurts it. Zeodine hurts it, that's good. Okay. Alright, so he uses Megidola. Makanda's going to come in handy here then. Now he's going for a powerful attack. Okay. For now, just attack it. I'll do. As for me, I'm going to go with another Zeodine. And you can Rakakaja us again. Pretty powerful. Ah, I see. So it did 3 physical attacks, but the first one was the one that did all the damage because it was essentially power charged. That's what I think happened then. Purely so I can do us some damage. Not get anyone weak to ice, so that's okay. Right, it's gone for Mind Charge. Okay. In which case, he's probably going to go for a Megidola, but just in case, I'm going to create an anti-ice shield, because it could come in handy. As for you, go for Makanda, take its magic down. Yeah, I had a feeling it'd go for Megidola. That was a lot more powerful than I thought it was going to be. And now he's gone for Decarja, like an annoying little git. Okay. Oh, now that's really frustrating. I hate moves like that because there's very little you can do unless you've got Void Light. Right. I'd rather not use the move on another Medeiron if it's not needed, if you know what I mean. Instead, let's focus on trying to raise our defense. Because if it has to use Decarja, it's a turn where it's not going to attack me. Yeah, so I mean, again, it's just irritating when it's like this. It's a grind. It turns it into a grind of a fight, which is, I mean, its strategy is on point. You can't take away from its strategy. It's just that it's rather annoying. Especially when it uses moves like that, there's not much you can really do. Right, who's it going for? It's not done what I thought it would. Okay. Right, we're going to try a slightly different strategy here. That was helpful. That worked really quite well. I mean, I could lower its defense greatly, but if it uses physical attacks, it's going to absolutely rinse us. It's a frustrating, not quite stalemate this, but it's a challenging approach. But there's a reason I've got moves like Great Chakra and all that in the back. That wasn't as effective as I thought it would be. I expected that to be more effective than that. Oh, that worked quite well. It was a good, decent one. I'm going to use the Megiddo Fire one. I have no idea how much HP it has, Avian, and it won't tell me. It won't tell me purely because it's a boss. It'll never tell you that. Unless you look up a guide, you're never going to know. Oh, brilliant. Best time in the world for it to miss. That was an awesome time for it to miss. I've just got to hope I don't. Yes! Right, so you can see the amount of money we got then, the amount of karma, and we got a Soma. So those two together were very much worth fighting, but that was a brutal challenge. I'm going to go for magic and vitality on this one. Oh, that's good. MP's back. Awesome. And our healer with HP. So almost all of us got our things back together. Right, first of all, just so I'm guaranteed to have one, and then I'm going to have a Mediarama from Surf. Ah, it was a Stoma. Oh, for God's sake. That's okay. Oh, well, no, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm not bothering to fight that thing with guns, that won't work. But yeah, so we fought two of them. Makes me wonder if there's any more to fight, but... Oh! Yes, please! That is a very good time to find that. That's a tremendous time to find the 5th Karma Temple, or the 4th Karma Temple even. That's a brilliant time for that. That was awesome. It's exactly what we needed. Right, I need to change something for you. Oh, look at all those nulls. You can get null mute, null nerve, null poison. It's worth it. That was the perfect time to get that. As we continue our climb towards the Cyber Shaman. Him again. He didn't like force, I must admit. He took quite a lot of damage. His Undying seems to be one of the moves that finishes it quite well. Oh, excellent. Nice one. So he's got Meziodine and Electric Resist. Electric Resist would have come in handy at one point earlier in the old game, but you can see there he's now got Meziodine. But crucially, the one that he really wants is down here. Electric Resist. That I definitely want to put on in place of... Could do it in place of Force Repel, actually. So it increases tolerance to electric attacks and can void weakness. It's the voiding weakness that's the most important part there. Because that's his key thing. Surf has the same with fire. They've both got, like, the resistances. Right, I'm going to find out if I can taunt these ones. And see just how much damage we do. Not enough to kill them. If they're going to spam debilitate, I'm not interested. If they're going to spam debilitate, I'm out of here. I'm not wasting my time with that. 3 of them spam and debilitate, and then you've got all the fact they've got no weaknesses, and the strong and restore everything. Nah. Sorry, no. Too much of a pain to fight. Probably not going to give me the reward and aid. There's no point. This enemy again. Right, I'm taunting it. I'm fed up of like having. I know it increases the attack it has, but it massively damages its defences. Oh, now he's using Psycho Rage. That could have been a lot worse. Your history, pal. There we are. Now that I've got some more money, I can now go and actually get us some skills. That's actually the reason I came back here, believe it or not. But now that I've got us 2 people, I can do it at once. Means I can know exactly how much money I've got to play around with. And then with that, I can decide on which path of the skill tree I want to take them down. Yeah, I've not got a lot. I mean, I could learn almighty skills, but unfortunately I've not got enough money. I need to get more cash. And the ones up here are the same. They're too expensive. I mean, I could go for revive or heal magic to learn Diaron. Or I can go for the drain. Oh, I can go for the boost skills. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the boost skills. Let's try and get the buffs. That's what we'll do. Get a revived magic ones, might as well. I find it interesting that Hades' materia, well, mantra should I say, is the revive. That seems somewhat odd to me. I wouldn't associate Hades with revival. Unless we're talking about eternal condemnation maybe to hell, but yeah, a bit of an unusual mismatch, that one. So let's go up to the next area. Ah, here we are. Ganesha on his own. Nice. Not bad. That went through quite quickly, didn't it? Sarah's image is visible as she goes through a wall, something we can't do. Evidently she's using the no clip cheat in this dungeon. We're back into another one of these. Oh, that's Horus, I believe. $900 HP, weak against gun and death apparently. I've not got any death spells equipped. I don't think I do. No, I don't. So for this time we're going to run away. But I know that one of them has Madoon. And if that's the case, I'm going to equip it in case he comes around again. I'm pretty sure you have Madoon. Yeah. You can have that instead of Pterodine. Right. There we go. I mean, that one, it makes a bit more sense because the enemy was weak to death. So hitting it... Oh, no, it's this guy. Right, I want to know what his weaknesses are before I do anything else. He's weak against poison and mute. And he's got a lot of health, but he's strong against physical. He nulls earth. It seems like a waste of time fighting him. He's a hard enemy. Don't know if I've got any poison skills. I'll have to find out. Let me go into my parter. You've got poison dart, but it nulls physical, doesn't it? So you want a move that will poison it. That's light damage poison. And that's as far as we've got. Yeah, foul breath is the only real one. I'm gonna gamble on that for now. See, this is the thing about this particular area of the game, the enemies. Unless you know the setups to fight them, you're gonna find it really difficult. That's got there 2 Dekaja rocks, that could have come in handy. Although Dekunda is better than Dekaja. Right, so we don't want to go that way. So does this take us beyond the wall? Yeah, it does. How bizarre is that? Interesting, okay. This guy again. I'm not speedrunning, by the way, people. That's not the reason I'm running away from the fights. It's because they are tanky and they take forever. And the experience you get for fighting them is not worth the effort. This is one fight I do not want to have. These 3 together is a nightmare. With all the resistances, you will lose turns far too easily. Don't get me wrong, that's one of the cool things about SMT. Whereas if you try and spam multi-moves and you get caught out by it, you can lose a lot of turns. I do like that. My issue is that you also find yourself in a situation where you can't really progress very easily if you've got the wrong setup. Right. I'm not expecting this to be much fun, but I'm going to try it anyway. I can't remember if it said he absorbed earth or anything. No, that did damage to it. Right, well that's his weakness, and it's got us a press turn. Raise our defense. Try and hit him again. It does cause him a lot of damage. I don't know if it said he was weak against gun. See, that's why gun is useless. Gun is absolutely useless. There we are, dismute. I mean, it's proof that poison works. I'll give it that much. Right, I'm going to try and transform. But then I'm also going to see just how strong guns are. Ooh. I've got an idea here. Will it allow us to do it? No, it won't allow us to do it. But by frightening it, I was able to Madoon it to death. It's a shame because it would have given quite decent experience. There you are. Gale's now learned Recalm, which is awesome. Especially because it was that close to the save point. Say, the Samael was surprisingly effective thanks to poison. That worked really well, and that's where passing your turns can be a great thing. If you pass your turns to be able to get the weakness cast, then you'll have a much easier time of it. What does this get you do? Oh, Mamadoon and Death Repel. Death Repel? It's worth a lot of money, but I'm going to go for it. Because Mamadoon will be very useful if there's enemies weak to death. Or even if there's not enemies weak to death, then you can get rid of at least like one of them from the battle. Not much you can do. Oh, no, come on. Oh, now that's cheap. That is cheap. I'm going to have to go for it. I don't want to do this, but I've got no choice. Ooh. Not alert. Yes! Well, that was snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. I didn't think that'd work. I'm not complaining now. I'm not complaining at all. That went far better than it should have. What a machine, the mighty fatal move. That's now telling me I'm going to have to replace Consume. Because Consume is no good in this area. If we can take advantage of the moves which are designed to get rid of them all. Which one is it? It's called... not Devour. Ingest, that's the one, because it's high odds. The only problem with it is you can't ingest unless the move is essentially you've got the enemy distressed. You can't consume them as a gamble. You can't like use it when they're not distressed and hope you do enough damage. They have to be distressed. But if we can get things like Auras, for example, distressed, that gives us a massive chance. Pass your turn. Yeah. Say, this game can feel incredibly rewarding when you find a strategy that works. I will say that about Digital Devil Saga. There is a real sense of satisfaction from pulling off a big strategy. Nocturne was a lot like that as well. You have like a strategy which can get around the issues. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I hit the wrong option. That wasn't my aim to do. That was me being an idiot. That's annoying, but I can suck it up. The fact that he immediately went back for his Almighty move after we've been healing ourselves. He's like, how dare you undo all the damage I did to you? It's relatable. I understand where it's coming from. Oh. Now we're in trouble. Now we're in serious trouble. Fortunately, we've not got any press turns from using that, so that's the good news. It's the only good news we've got, but it's good news. I doubt it's going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. Yeah, I had a feeling that wasn't going to work. Yes, that's cheating, I know. I know it's cheating. No. I don't care. Didn't work this time. At least he's used Xanadu straight off rather than going for the Psycho Rage. I've always found it irritating where in like the games like Nocturne and in the games like this, where the enemy can just give itself more turns. If I had that spell as the player, I'd use it every single turn. The enemy would never get a turn. I'd get the maximum amount of icons you're allowed to have, and then after that I'd literally just be attacking it every single turn until I've got one icon left, and I'd use the icons to fill the move back up, and it would just never get a turn. I'd be like Rakakaja, 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 Beast Eye, Rakakaja, Rakakaja, Tarakaja, Beast Eye, Tarakaja, Beast Eye, Sukakaja, 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 Beast Eye, Sukakaja, Makakaja, Makakaja, Beast Eye, Beast Eye, Makakaja, Megidoloa, Megidoloa, Megidoloa. That'd be my strategy. I'd basically do what Mott does in SMT3 Nocturne Hard type, where he just decides you're never getting a turn. Oh, I forgot his shield is that. Right now, this is the battle that's never going to end. I seriously need to charm him. I need to get him on the sidelines doing nothing. I'd rather take the damage knowing that I can finish him. That was one of those fights that was just going to carry on forever unless I changed strategy at that point. And that's okay. Again, the computer's doing what it can to survive. The difference between the player and the computer is I've not got eternal spawning of my moves, have I? I'm literally... I can't spawn enemies whenever I like. Oh... I very nearly went on to that and I didn't want to do that. Another great chakra. I mean, we're getting some good items. I'll give it that much. And there are certain pairings that you do not want to face. Ah, it's Horus. Right. I know that he is going to be... I'm going to try something. I've had an idea. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Trying something different. And it worked. Yep, that drops you down where exactly? One of the dead end paths. Oh, that was right, yeah. Went through here and it threw us through the wall. That's it. We've been ambushed. Okay. Not what I wanted, but rather than waste a turn trying to get all my party back to demon form, we would simply retreat. At least the enemy's giving itself a bit more... I understand having losing the initiative there, because at the end of the day you've been caught so quickly you can't even become a beast. So I understand the way the computer is able to essentially take care of business like that. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to start doing another poll soon for the next game to play, because until I can get my new way of playing, Dishonored 2, unfortunately, it's going to have to go on ice. And because Dishonored 2 is having to go on ice, I am wary that I will not be able to run Persona 4 Arena Ultimax either. So I don't want to play either of those, because I don't want to have the experience for you all, which is just not much fun to play, not much fun to watch. I'm pretty sure she voids death, but I'm going to try it anyway. No, that worked. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Right, okay. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that to work, but the problem is now, I think I know what she's going to do here. Yeah, I had a feeling she'd go for that. It's a combo that I saw potentially available to Argila in her healing options. The revival orb, at least means we can bring back. Losing debilitate is annoying, but what can you do? I had a feeling that was going to miss because we've essentially been debilitated. So it is possible to win with Madoon. We got a logic cell and we got a decent amount of money as well from them. It's one of those enemies you can fight near a fountain point where you can restore your health. That fight might be worth having, but essentially, from what I've seen thus far, it's a bit too much to manage. There's a bit much going on with it. Now, let's carry on the map in this direction. Oh no. I am not fighting two of you. They have that very irritating move that essentially turns everyone to stone. And they can literally instantly wipe everybody out. And then it's him again. I don't know if he has any shielding against death. Let's find out. I get the feeling this is not something that can ever work, but I'm going to try it a few more times. Because it's not come up as shield, tells me it might be... Ah, that time it repelled it back at him. Right, okay. The question is, do I bother fighting this guy? I don't think I do, actually. I can't be bothered. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. Thoughts for the next game. I'm debating what I want to play. It's one of those where there's things I would like to play, but it's a question of which ones I want to, if you know what I mean, and what I can get working. I mean, I'm half tempted to potentially play something that's old school, but I'm not sure what to... It's one of those.
Have the advantage.
You know, where you have that moment where you think, what do I want to play? And you're struggling to think of it. That's the issue I'm at the moment. Because as you said, there are so many games. Oh, but I tell you what I could play, actually. Although I'd have to figure out the best way to capture footage for it. I'll tell you what I could do. If emulation is the way to go with it, here's an idea. I could go old school and play the original Metal Gear Solid. That's a game I've always been interested in replaying. It's weak against... ironically, it's weak against gun. You have no idea what that game's about, Metal Gear Solid. Interesting. I could play it because it's a game I've not played in a very, very long time. I've not played it literally since probably the PS1 era. This is one of the few times a fight has potentially gone in my favour by starting the battle not in beast form. Yeah, that works surprisingly well. I could really do with finding another save point. I've just seen how. I say it was the PS1 era, Avi. It's one of the probably one of the most famous games in the PS1. It's referred to as an absolute classic. I could also play Tensei Stealth Assassins, which is another game in a similar vein, but set in like the feudal period in Japan. So they're both like basically like PlayStation stealth games. Oh, not against you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Never mind, I've got no choice in the matter now. Fine, I don't want to do this. You need to finish the Chocobo game since there was like a boss you were too busy to get by because you had to grind to beat it. I don't mind grinding as such, but it's when it's fun to do. Persona 3 FES at the moment, I'm back in Tartarus on that, and I've forgotten just how little experience you can get for battles. Sometimes I'm going literally like 20 floors before I'm getting anywhere near a level up, and I'm like, this is boring. See where this... Oh, it boots us to the left. Okay, that's good. Behind the wall. Made him self-absorbed physical. Right, we're going to make sure we get out of this. Yeah, oddly enough, Evan, that sounds kind of like SMT with that kind of setup the enemy's gone for you there. It sounds like you found the Shin Megami Tensei mod for that Chocobo game. It's poisoned it, but it's not done enough to actually make it, like, you know, become truly out of its shell, so to speak. So I'm going to try and hit it again. I'm going to try and hit it with Foul Breath one more time, see if I can distress it. No, I'm not being able to distress it, that's annoying. Raise our defense then, that's fine. Okay, oh, I got lucky there. It was constantly spamming moves, but then the next thing I know, it was out of health. Oh. Why do status changes remain when you're out of battle? It shouldn't happen. Status effects should reset when you're out of battle. Oh, we found something. Nice, got a fusion cell, that's awesome. It's a war now, is it, Avian? You want to go to war to finish it? Ambushed again. No, not having that. Come on, which way's the way out? Ah, there it is. I was going to say, I thought there has to be a way through. There has to be a way. Absolutely nothing I can do. What a waste of a turn, what a waste of time. No, I'm just gonna smack it in the face. I've had enough. You don't scare me. Oh, come on! Okay, one down. That could have been worse. Could have been better, but it could have been worse. Yep, that's okay. Pass turn. And now we'll try it again. I got a feeling it's not going to work. No, it has. So, I said earlier on in the boss fight I'd never get the level of hits that it did from Madoon. I'm going to have to take that back now because I absolutely got loads. Oh, this is getting on my nerves. The encounter rate is insane. The encounter rate is absolutely ridiculous. I won't mind, but half the time the encounters are really, really annoying fights. It's like really tanky enemies. Now where have we gone? Oh, okay. I wasn't expected to find that here. I was not expected to find a way through here. I wonder what's through here. Again, really tanky enemy, not worth the reward. I'm out of here. The door is tightly shut. Okay. Right, so what was the point of it even being there? What was the point? Why bother? I must say they're giving us magic noise, so they're kind of useful because we can use them to raise our magic stats and get 3 MP restoration. Nope. Well, that's fine. Doing something to get the door open is okay. Give us a hint as to what we're supposed to do. Yeah, that's my advice there. Actually, give us an idea on what we're supposed to do to make it happen. Because there's no point saying you need to get the door open if there's no way to know what you need to do. That was an interesting strategy. Yeah, it definitely is like with the red in the background is kind of similar to the Amala network. You're right actually there, Avian. It has a very similar kind of vibe to it. Of course, it's not got music that's anywhere near as cool as the Amala network. The music was tremendous in the Amala network. Right. Okay, let's look at this from where I've been. I've not been through this one, so where's it going to take me? Right, I've not touched this one, I don't. Oh wait, no I have. Okay. I've not touched this one then. Right, so you definitely can't go through there. You can't. Because there's no other way around it. No, you spelled the Amala network right, have you? You were spot on. Right. Where the hell do I go? Right, there's no way through there. Absolutely no way. And that one just kicks me back to the centre. Right, now we've got some forward movement. Right, well, I'm not going... Right, the problem is, if I go that way, it kicks me into the wall. Right, that was taking me behind the wall. I'm finding it almost impossible to understand where this maze is going. There's no sense of, like, direction to it. I don't know if I'm losing my mind, but I'm just not seeing a way through it. That's helpful. Malice charm. Yeah, get out of here, you. Oh, hello. Learn Vanity and Mana Surge. As well as Salvation. So it's Inflict Ailments, it's Almighty, and it's All. I'm going to put that in place of Allure. And meanwhile, we've got here... Salvation. Cure HP and restore all ailments. I'm going to use that one while I can. Right, let's go through this door, because that maze wasn't going anywhere. See where this takes us. Well, good evening, Queen. How are you doing? What have you missed? You missed a very annoying double layer boss that we fought earlier. Managed to get through it thanks to abuse of certain setups. But it was one of those bosses where, unless you knew its moves before you went into the fight, you were going to die. And I always hate that. I've never liked a game where it's designed for you to lose the match. I've never been a fan of it. I've always found it cheap. Out of curiosity, does gun do anything to these girls? No, it doesn't. So, with that in mind, I'm getting out of it. I wanted to test that while I could. So gun also counts as physical in this game. Yeah, now this particular creature here was a boss. We actually fought that as a boss. I've no idea if it's as bad inside or not. See, it's got 1,000 health. Its weakness is gun. And it nulls fire, earth, electric ailments. So essentially, the only way to... Oh, it reminded me to do that. I do have a strategy actually, I'm going to go for it. I've got an interesting strategy. Which won't work now. I've just realised it won't work. I need to be reverted. There we go. That's one way to defeat a boss. Well, a mini-boss character, should I say. I could really do with a save point. Give me a sodding save point. It's another thing that I find very unbalanced at times. Really? Are you being a moron? So I'm having to state because I've got too much going on. There's not been a save point in ages. The spacing for the save point here has just not been balanced at all. Oh, not another one of these. For God's sake, I've got better things to do. Just let me save my fucking game.
Return to normal no matter what.
Okay. Oh, come on, that should have been its weakness. Right, I'm retreating. It should have got distressed from that, but it didn't for some reason. Where the hell do I go? Right, that's taken me through the wall, most of it. I am really confused. Where the hell am I going here? I'm getting really confused by this. Oh, piss off! This is nonsense. Another set of stars at least. Right, let's go up here. Honestly, you should just be able to save your game. I will say that's one massive quality of life improvement for the modern games. They have the ability to do like a suspend save, so you can choose to suspend your game if you want. So I'm at the point where I want to basically look at like potentially going offline. Brilliant, that'll do. Finish him. I won't mind, but I'm not able to change my skills because I've not got a save point to be able to buy mantra. Wouldn't be so bad if I could balance that out, but I've not got the option. Still, this looks like to be somewhere new. At least we've got some progress of some kind. We've got another one of those annoying floor puzzles. Next save point, I am stopping, guys. Because I can't guarantee that if I pick up again, I'll be stuck for another hour and a half. I'm in the office tomorrow, so I can't afford to be up too late. Okay, this is looking promising. Right, now what? 2 routes. That's back the way we came, so we don't want to do that. I don't want to fight these. That union lineup, they've got too many resistances that counteract each other, and it'll mean you just constantly losing press turns, and I really can't be bothered with that. Right, that looks like that's not taking me anywhere that... What about this one? I get the feeling that if I go to this one, it's going to take me back to the left. I'm going to try it anyway. No, it's taking me to the right. You see, this is the problem. There's no way of knowing where you've been and where you haven't. Because it just gets the word exclamation mark, but there's no numeric pattern to it or anything. So it's not like you can look at it and go, right, I've already been on this one, it's going to take me here. There's no pattern. And I am refusing to draw a map. I'm refusing to do that. Because I'm on stream, I've not got the materials anyway. But more importantly, I shouldn't have to do it. So there's got to be a solution here. Right, I've got one of only 2 ways. Right, let's go this way. That's taken me to the right, which has put me where? Let's try this strategy again. Oh, it's poisoned it, but it's not done what I wanted it to. That's really annoying. That's really, really irritating. I needed that to actually distress it. I didn't just want to make him poisoned, I wanted to distress him. And then once again, it's not distressed him. Fine, double Rakakaja. I'll increase my defense twice. Oh, no you don't. You are not being stoned on my watch, buddy. Not happening. I don't think it was weak to gun, but I'm going to try it anyway. Alright, causes some damage. It's weird that an enemy like that is weak to ailments. It's really, really weird. Not unheard of, it's just weird. Oh, hang on. What status have I got? No, seriously, why do statuses not reset after battle? I find it really annoying when that happens. Games shouldn't do that. The battle's over, you shouldn't have to carry over into the next battle. Oh, but it's realistic to carry your wounds with you. Yeah, it's also realistic to be able to not be able to carry a sword on your back that's more than £300, but games characters do it. I'm completely and utterly lost here. I've no idea where I'm going. The map just does not help. Especially when you're constantly having your perspective interrupted by battles. Seriously, all I want to do is save my game. That's all I want to do. But it's not letting me do it. Helpful. Yeah. Another busted move because, of course, it's got a busted move. I think this turn we might be able to finish it off because it will attack itself and get hurt. Once again, another status effect that I'm going to have to deal with outside of battle. I shouldn't have to waste all my items doing that. Right, this way clearly can't be the answer. It can't be. Only there's nowhere else to go in here. It's a dead end. Right, okay, so where can I go? So that's swap me back that way again. So I mean, it's almost impossible to find a way out. And again, if my perspective wasn't being interrupted by battles, I might be able to pay some attention to it. This has been really badly designed. The idea of the puzzle, using the floors to like navigate in certain directions, makes some kind of sense. But the problem is there's no clear marking on where you're supposed to be going. So I'm at this point where I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Because it suggests I've got to try and get to the area that's undrawn right by the stairs. There's just one problem. There's no real way to predict where each one goes because the map doesn't stay on screen. The minimap's useless because the minimap makes it more confusing. Because it threw me to the left then, but I couldn't tell where it was going to put it because it wasn't facing that way on the wall. Right, hold on a second. That suggests there's a way through there, but there isn't. Where the hell am I supposed to go? This is so confusing. That's the way I came, I'm sure of it. I'm almost certain of it. I came up the stairs, yeah. So there's something I'm missing here, but I don't know what I'm missing. Because I can't get onto the map there. So that's clearly a set of stairs I've navigated. Don't get me wrong, I like it when games test your knowledge. But this one, I've not got anything that I'd normally use to find the navigation, because the problem is, it's saying that somewhere in this block of 9 squares where all the exclamation marks is, there must be a route through the wall, because there's nowhere else to go. But the problem I've got is none of them seem to be leading towards an exit. So that's just going to switch back where I came before, isn't it? Yeah, that's literally smacked me back there. So that's not done anything. This door leads to a complete dead end. And as I say, all I want is a save point. That's all I want. Somewhere where I can get my resources back, change my mantras, and start playing the game. Because right now I don't feel like I'm playing the game. I feel like I'm taking a test, and not a very fun test. Yeah, I get the feeling that this is the one where people will be looking up an FAQ for, because they say the floor puzzle mechanic, while I can kind of make sense of that there's clear routes it's going to take you, it doesn't make it obvious as to which way you're going to end up being thrown. So like here, for example, I've gone through a door. So if it wasn't for save states, because I'm not having these fights, I've got better things to do. I just want to keep going. I want to make some progress. And again, when they use cheat moves like that, it's just like you kind of like sat there going, well, what am I supposed to do? Well, it's not a cheat move. It's just that when it drains all your resources and you've not got any way to replenish them. You know, it's like, it's not the most balanced experience. And again, there's no real order that I can see to it. And the big thing is, I'm not seeing a way out. I'm at a point where there's nowhere to go. But there can't be nowhere to go, because if there was, no one would have completed the game. And people have completed the game. So there's definitely somewhere to go. My problem is I'm not seeing where it is. Right. Nowhere that's not explored. Right, see, look how many floors I am above where the last save point was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors up. Yet there's 2 floors there. Give me a save point. Yeah, that's a dead end. I came out of that room. Like, I wouldn't mind if there was some kind of quick save option, but aside from using states, there's literally nothing you can do. Right, where's this taking me? Right, this looks like one I've not used. Okay, right. Have I used this one? Oh, thank fuck for that. Hallelujah. And would you believe it? A life terminal. And on the opposite side, a save point. Which tells me there's going to be a boss fight any moment. After all of that, it's not a good time to be carrying on, to say the least. So we'll quickly take a look at the mantras. So, for Surf, having now got the Spirit one to max. I say the issue is I can't really afford the top level ones. I could go with Violent Godzilla and Death Blow, Power Charge and Void Fizz. That's actually a really good idea, so we'll do that. Meanwhile, before I bother getting the one I need for Argila, I want to quickly see what her weakness officially classifies as. Force. Right, okay. In which case, on her mantra, what does she have for force? Because she's been so focused on getting like the ultimate healing magic and everything else. One of the things I've not done for her, really, is push it on. Yeah, force repel. She could do with finding a way to get the force resistance so I can counter that. Because I think that's part of the problem. Losing turns because of, well, I was going to say the enemy gaining turns because of her weakness. So now I'm going to counteract it. But yes, so this has been an unexpected return into the world of Digital Devil Saga. All thanks, of course, to my computer saying, I don't think so, to the world of Dishonored 2. So I do apologise again for all you people who are looking forward to that. I was sure looking forward to playing it with you all. But evidently it seems my computer, God rest it, can't take the pain of it. So that's something I am going to revisit when we get things going. Now, I did mention earlier in the stream that one of the things I want to do in the interim is start a series that I can play shorthand. So I'm actually going to postpone the Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga next stream, which is scheduled for basically 2 nights' time on the 1st of Feb. I'm going to postpone that to the 3rd. Because on the 1st, we're going to go old school. We're going to go back to the PlayStation 1 to play as Snake! Yes, we're doing Metal Gear Solid. We're starting that in 2 nights' time as an unexpected interim stream. We're going to be doing that on 2 nights' time. Be back here 8 PM GMT on the 1st. Until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And 5 floors is way too much for a save point, Atlas. Way too much.